All right, now, around this time, I'm a shorty. I'm super fresh. I don't know shit. I ain't did shit, you know what I'm saying? But I have started smoking. I started smoking that $10, $15 dro, you know what I'm saying, off North Avenue. Used to get them in the little bags and shit, you know what I'm saying? So if you got any experience or you know anything about weed, you know that, like, I ain't start smoking no bullshit. Like, this shit had you super, super, super geek. You know what I'm saying? Like, high as hell. And this the first thing I started smoking. I'm talking about before I ever smoked a cigarette or anything. So you already know I'm getting super high. But now, like I said, my brother had, we had moved off Chicago Avenue in Walla, and my brother had started fucking with some black souls over there. So, you know any souls, man, specifically a shorty, he was a shorty at the time, nigga named Lil Al. Lil Al got a brother. I can't remember what Lil Al brother name was, but they used to always be with a big head ass nigga named Nate. You know what I'm saying? Then it was another nigga that they used to always hang with. I want to say his name was Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was kind of like a fly nigga. He was the first nigga I seen with the Sean John bodysuits and shit. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? When the Sean Johns had first came out, motherfuckers was rocking the Sean Johns with the Maurice Malones and shit like that. But anyway, yeah, so they coming by the crib every motherfucking day. Now, at this time, I'm playing for the Windy City Dolphins. I'm playing football and everything. So, you know, I'm going to the gym every day. I'm hooping and shit. You know, I'm really into sports. But I was kind of like transitioning my way to the streets, looking up to my brother. You know, my brother, one of the Angelo Foes or whatever. He hustling with the Stones on Pine, you know. So, like I said, you know, I always looked up to my brother. My brother, he always been, you know, down to earth as hell and kind of laid back to himself. But he was in the streets and he always, you know, he always stood on business. He always been about business. And he always been, you know, outgoing. So he had a lot of motherfuckers that fuck with him. He had a lot of friends and shit. So, you know, we chilling with the souls, man. You know what I'm saying? These was the guys. They'll come by the house every day, you know, smoke, motherfuckers will laugh, joke, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, Lil Al, he was like the youngest one out of the group, but he was the one that everybody kind of like, damn near looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Not looked up to in the sense to where, like, look up to a motherfucker like motherfuckers looked up to Hoover or motherfuckers looked up to Jeff Fort, but they looked up to him in the sense he was, I guess he was next on that seat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who his daddy was, but he was affiliated with somebody who had a high-ranking position with the Souls or whatever, because they used to always, you know what I'm saying, say like, you know, he up for the next seat. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by the next seat, Shorty was, you know what I'm saying, up to be like they chief or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how much respect he had. But, yeah, we chilling with them every day and shit, so everything good. Now, I don't know what went wrong, but something definitely went wrong, and the shit went all the way left. One day, we get to the crib and shit, everything gone. Now, mind you, this probably like 2 or 3 days before Christmas, so you know motherfuckers was sick behind this. But one day, we get to the crib, everything gone. I'm talking about motherfuckers done took everything. We got all type of Tommy clothes. We got Tommy bedspreads. We got motherfucking Tommy watches, Tommy blinds. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama was Tommy crazy. Like, when Tommy was hot like that, like we had everything Tommy. You know what I'm saying? And I can recall that I had a Dreamcast. I had got a Dreamcast. My mama had bought me a Dreamcast. So y'all know this was a while ago. Y'all remember when Dreamcast came out? That's how long it been. But the Dreamcast was actually the only thing that they missed over. They took VCRs. They took, goddammit, all type of appliances. I want to say them motherfuckers hit the fridge and took food and everything. They took everything. So we sick, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to figure out who did this shit. But now, I don't know how it ended up coming about, but we end up talking to the motherfucker upstairs and getting the low on who did it. Now, this building is owned by my auntie. Rest in peace, Auntie Maxine. My auntie actually owned this building. We end up talking to the motherfuckers upstairs, so motherfuckers upstairs actually seen the people when they was leaving or whatever. Now, I had a radio, a big-ass radio, Raheem radio. It wasn't old style like that, you know what I'm saying? It was more modern than that radio that Radio Raheem had, but it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a big-ass radio. The radio was so big, I used to put the motherfucker in the window on the block and turn that motherfucker up, and you could hear it, you know what I'm saying, through the whole block. Like, I used to be, you know what I'm saying, bumping that Tupac and shit. But anyway, so they was so in a hurry to get up out of there, then they had to jump the fence, because we had a big-ass fence on the back, and that motherfucker had a lock on it. So they was so in a hurry to get up out of there, they dropped one of the speakers to the radio. Now the radio, it had the speakers that you slide on, you know what I'm saying? You could connect them motherfuckers, you could take them motherfuckers apart, whatever you wanted to do. So she tell us, she describing them, the motherfuckers who broke in the house, and I be damned if she ain't describing Lil Al and Nate and them. Lil Al and Nate and them that hit our motherfucking house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 or 3 days before Christmas and shit. And that was the last time I seen, you know, Lil Al and Nate and them. And I don't even know if my, you know what I'm saying, my brother got that lick back or what happened behind that situation, man. But I remember, man, they fucked our whole Christmas up one day. You know what I'm saying? That's when I realized, like, niggas will sit with you, get up under you, be cool with you, and then do some snake ass shit. Like, these was everyday partners. Like, we kicked it with these motherfuckers every day. You know what I'm saying? It damn near wasn't a day went by that they didn't, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't at our crib, because my mama, she worked third shift, so she'll go to work at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and then she wouldn't get off till like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning type shit. So, you know what I'm saying, they'll come back every day and shit. We'll smoke, play the game, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But, yep, one day, man, they fuck around and goddamn broke in the crib and robbed us, man. And I was sick. And then I was even sicker when I found out who did it. Like, man, these bitch-ass niggas, man, like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I found out then at a very young age that motherfuckers is not to be trusted. No matter how cool you think a motherfucker is with you, you know, you still gotta watch them. Especially in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what may trigger a motherfucker to do some wild-ass shit. Straight up. But yeah, man, that was just a little story of mine that I had from back in the day, man. Straight up, man. I always watch them motherfuckers you hang with, because you can't trust nobody out here in these streets, man. It's your boy SN.